Problems. Everyone's got problems, but INFPs, big problems. For some reason, life likes to throw problems at INFPs at a rate that's not exactly pleasant. So today we'll talk about different problems INFPs face. Let's go. Nature. That thing INFPs see through their window and on their computer backgrounds. They're supposed to have this deep, spiritual connection with nature, right? But let's be real. When was the last time an INFP actually went outside? The truth is, for many INFPs, their ideal nature walk involves staying inside. They've got this internal struggle. I should go outside, feel the sun on my face. But then their bed chimes in. But I'm so comfy. I don't judge you for binge watching obscure documentaries at 3 AM. And let's not forget plant parenting. They buy plants to make their room look more like a Pinterest board, but then they realize plants need attention and water. Who knew? INFP approved outdoor activities. 1. Cloud watching. It's like daydreaming but with a slight risk of a sunburn. 2. Night sky gazing. Perfect for people that don't like to sleep too long. Forest bathing. Just walking in the woods, you might want to bring a book. 4. Beach philosophizing. There's nothing better than contemplating life whilst looking at the ocean. Now, let's talk about socializing. The INFP's social battery is like a cheap, solar-powered calculator. It works great in ideal conditions, but the moment things get a little cloudy, it's out of commission. Picture this. It's Friday night, an INFP's phone buzzes with a party invite. Panic sets in. They start typing, "I can't come, I have plans." But the plans is just staring at the wall while listening to the same sad song on repeat. INFPs love people. They're fascinated by them. They want to know people's deepest fears and opinions on the meaning of life. What they don't want is small talk. For an INFP, small talk is like trying to start a car with a banana. They're just not equipped with the right instrument. At parties, they're either latched onto one person discussing the societal implications of sock puppetry, or they are in the corner petting the host's cat and pretending they are invisible. So what can an INFP do on the party? 1. They can do a wallflower technique. They can just blend in with the furniture. 2. They can do the bathroom escape. Just go to the bathroom and practice small talk whilst at the party instead of actually talking to someone. 3. They can be the pet whisperer, so befriend the nearest animal that you can find. Or they can just be at the snack table because you can't talk with your mouth full. The workplace, where INFPs question every life decision they've ever made. Let's start with the eternal question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Spoiler alert, they still don't know, and they're 30 or 40 or even 60. For an INFP, choosing a career is like trying to pick a favorite book. They love them all and are convinced their true calling is to become a professional cloud namer or a bicycle fisherman. Then there are meetings, or as INFPs call them, the guide to looking attentive whilst daydreaming about being a pirate. They're mentally swashbuckling across the 7 seas while their boss just talks about synergy or something, circling back. Office conflict? INFPs would rather eat a cactus than confront someone directly. Their conflict resolution strategy usually involves hoping the problem magically resolves itself. But the biggest challenge is the battle between boundless creativity and actually finishing something. This is the INFP work process. 1. Get struck by inspiration. That's it. Perfect. Great idea. 2. Start working relentlessly. Just absolute huge amount of work. 3. Get distracted by a new, even better idea. 4. Abandon the first project to start the new one. 5. Repeat indefinitely, because that's what we do. By day's end, they have 17 half-started projects, sticky notes everywhere, and 0 completed tasks. The emotional roller coaster. INFPs don't just have feelings, they are feelings. They feel all of them, all the time, often simultaneously. It's like being a human mood ring on steroids. A typical INFP day. 8 a.m. Wake up optimistic. Life is beautiful. 8:05. Remember an embarrassing moment from 3rd grade? Existential crisis begins. 10 a.m. A stranger smiles at them. Faith in humanity restored. 10:30. A sad song plays. Reevaluate entire existence. 12 p.m. Excited about lunch, because you should be excited about food. 12:01. Feel guilty about being excited when there's so much suffering and hunger in the world. 2 p.m. Receive a compliment, ready to conquer the world. 2:05. Wonder if the compliment was sarcastic. Consider becoming a hermit. 7 p.m. Emotionally exhausted but exhilarated. Life is a beautiful, terrible, wonderful mess. 7:05. Repeat. But here's the thing. INFPs feel deeply, and that's their superpower. They love fiercely, emphasize deeply, and see beauty in the smallest things. The Idealist Dilemma. INFPs have this perfect vision of how the world could be. It's a place where everyone is kind, creativity is valued, and socks never get lost in the dryer. They've solved climate change, ended world hunger, and figured out how to fold fitted sheets. The problem? They live in the real world, and changing the world requires doing things, like talking to people, making phone calls, leaving the house. Suddenly, ordering a pizza feels like climbing Mount Everest. In their minds, their community garden project goes off without a hitch. In reality, they remember gardening involves dirt, and bugs, and people. Suddenly their dream project feels a lot less dreamy and a lot more sweaty. But the world needs INFP idealism. It needs their creativity and ability to imagine a better future. So how can they bridge the gap between ideas and reality? 1. Start small. Change your immediate surroundings. 2. Embrace imperfection. Efforts don't have to be perfect to be valuable. 3. Find their people, which is here, probably, because all of you INFPs are probably watching this. Look for others who share your dreams. 4. Take breaks. It's okay to retreat into your ideal world sometimes. Being an INFP is pretty awesome. Sure, they might overthink everything and get lost in their own heads, but they're also incredibly creative and empathetic. INFPs are the dreamers, the idealists, the ones who believe in magic and wonder. They can find profound meaning in the falling leaf or write a novel inspired by a stranger's smile. So yes, being an INFP can feel chaotic, but it's a beautiful chaos of a mind brimming with ideas, a heart full of empathy, and a soul yearning to make the world better. Here's to you, INFPs. May your coffee be strong, your books plentiful, and your imaginary worlds vibrant. Never apologize for being a dreamer. After all, even great change started with someone who dared to dream. Thank you. Goodbye.